welcome to this daily hypnosis session to harness the power of positive thinking. Before we begin, please ensure you're in a safe environment where you can relax fully, such as at home or in a quiet place. Please do not listen to this session while driving or operating machinery. And now on to the hypnosis. You know, it's funny how the mind can drift. How easily we can lose ourselves in a moment. Like when you're sitting comfortably in your favorite chair or gazing out of a window, watching the world flow by without really focusing on any one thing in particular. It's as if time stretches and breathes with you, slowing down, allowing your body to settle into a calm, easy rhythm. Have you ever noticed how your breathing changes when you're deeply relaxed? You breathe in slowly, gently, and with each breath out, it's like releasing the weight of the day without even trying. Sometimes the simplest things, like the sound of your breath or the soft hum of distant noise, can draw you inwards. And that's right, you begin to notice how good it feels to simply let go. And the more you do, the more your mind can wander and relax, just like that. And as you continue to relax, you might begin to notice how your thoughts become softer, lighter, almost as if they're gently floating like clouds across the sky. Each thought that passes seems to drift further away, leaving behind a deepening sense of quiet stillness. Imagine now that you're holding a feather in your hand. Feel its softness, its lightness. You watch as a gentle breeze begins to carry it effortlessly out of your hand and into the air. The feather moves, dancing slowly through the breeze, just as you allow yourself to sink deeper into this calm, peaceful state. The deeper you go, the lighter you feel. You don't have to chase the feather, you just watch as it drifts. And with each breath, your mind follows, floating gently, deeper, softer, deeper still. Nothing to hold on to, nothing to think about. Just the quiet motion of relaxation. And you know, it's fascinating how life can sometimes feel like a journey along a path in a vast, beautiful garden. And in this garden, there are many different kinds of plants, flowers and trees. Some of them bloom brilliantly, naturally reaching for the light, while others may seem to struggle for a moment, only to find their strength later. And it's not so different from the thoughts you carry with you, is it? Some of those thoughts are like those bright, blooming flowers, full of positivity, reaching up and growing, effortlessly drawn to the sunlight of your mind. And just as you walk through this garden, noticing the colors and the textures, you might begin to realize something interesting. The power of positive thinking is a lot like tending to this garden. Without needing to focus on any one particular flower, you find yourself simply observing. And the more you observe, the more you notice how your attention, your focus, begins to nourish those flowers that thrive. And just as effortlessly, the ones that no longer serve you, they begin to fade away naturally, without any force or struggle. And now as you walk, perhaps you see a little bench in a peaceful spot, and you decide to sit for a moment to enjoy the calm. And you might notice how sitting here gives you a chance to reflect. It's in these quiet moments that you can see how your thoughts, like plants, respond to the care and attention you give them. You've always had the ability to choose which thoughts to nurture, haven't you? Those thoughts that encourage growth, resilience, and optimism. They're the ones that flourish under your watchful eye, just as the flowers in this garden do. And it's funny, isn't it, how the more you focus on the positive, the more it seems to grow, just as a seed grows into a sturdy tree over time. It doesn't have to happen all at once. Sometimes the most powerful transformations are gradual, almost unnoticed, until one day you realize just how strong and tall that tree has become. You might wonder how your own thoughts are growing right now as you nurture the seeds of positivity. You see, it's not about forcing yourself to think a certain way, but rather gently redirecting your attention, like a gardener guiding the plants towards the light. And have you ever noticed how a plant will naturally bend towards the sun? It doesn't need to be told to do so, it simply knows. And in the same way, your mind is naturally drawn towards the light of positive thinking. As you sit there in this garden, perhaps you realize just how easy it can be to let go of those thoughts that no longer serve you, allowing them to dissolve into the soil, creating space for new, healthier growth. And it's interesting, isn't it, how your mind knows how to do this, just as the garden knows how to grow. And every step you take, every breath you breathe, is like giving that garden what it needs to thrive. The more you nurture those positive thoughts, the more they grow, becoming strong, resilient, and deeply rooted. And just like that, you can feel the power of positive thinking taking root within you, quietly, steadily, and effortlessly. There's no rush, no pressure, just the natural unfolding of a process that's already begun. The garden of your mind is always evolving, always finding new ways to thrive, as long as you continue to focus on what helps you grow. And so as you sit there, perhaps noticing the sunlight filtering through the trees, you might feel a sense of peace, knowing that you're tending to the most important garden of all, the garden of your mind. And every day, in every way, it just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? And now as you sit there, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face, you may begin to notice the sounds around you gently returning, just as your awareness starts to shift back to the present moment. Perhaps you begin to feel the chair beneath you again, the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you breathe, becoming more aware of your surroundings. And with each breath, you feel more refreshed, more alert. And as you come back into the here and now, bring with you the calm and peacefulness of this time. The garden remains within you, and as you open your eyes, you can carry that lightness with you. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in, stretch, feel awake, aware and alive, fully present in this moment. And from this moment forwards, every time you encounter a challenge, your mind will naturally seek out the positive, like a plant turning towards the light. You will find yourself thinking clearer, calmer and stronger, allowing the power of positive thinking to guide you effortlessly in every situation, helping you grow and thrive with ease. Thank you for allowing yourself this time to grow and heal today. Remember, your thoughts are the seeds of your reality. Nurture them well and they will blossom. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.